Hello, Virgo. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is your weekly read for the week of the 13th to the 19th of April 2020. Hope you're doing well, Virgo. So, Virgo, I am publishing this reading on the weekend, which means I've got a half price reading sale. And this weekend, it's on my Your Next Steps read. And so that's 3 pages of guidance from your higher self about what your next steps are, where it's leading you next. So great information there. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours. So if you're interested in getting one of those, there's a link up there to book in for one of those. That means they're 60 Australian dollars instead of 120 Australian dollars, which is about 35, 40 American dollars. So great bargains to be had this weekend there. So book yourself in for one of those if it's still the weekend while you're watching this. If it's not the weekend, then just go on my website, behealing.com, at the weekend, each weekend to check out which reading is in my half price sale at the weekends. So let's have a look. Virgo, what's your story this week? Let's see what's going on for you guys this week. Virgo, oh, okay. Feeling okay about yourself, or trying to feel okay about yourself, about the past. Oh, you know, when we are kind of in lockdown or when we have quiet times and we get memories coming back up and we can start making us feel bad, things that we've done in the past come back into our minds when we've got that mind space. That's what's going on with you this week. And so stuff is coming up for you, popping back into your mind because you're feeling bad about something. So something that you've done, maybe past relationships or past situations, past jobs, customers, that kind of thing, coming back up in your mind, popping back up in your mind. And it's like, listen to your energy. You're not feeling okay about it. You might be trying to get away from that thought when it happens and try and distract yourself. It's like, I don't want to be thinking about that person. And it's reminders that you've got some weird energy about it. There's something that's unresolved. There's something that needs to be cleared up. And it's all about forgiving yourself. It's not about getting in touch with them or sorting anything out. It's just about forgiving yourself from the guilts and the shames and stuff like that. So yeah, it could be a little bit confronting thoughts kind of thing. I'm feeling like it's like a slow, introverted energy week for you. And yeah, your thoughts could be the things that are causing you challenges this week. Wow, look at this. Virgo, you got the Forgive Self card again, 2 of them. So yeah, it's a big week for forgiving yourself. Big healing week for you, and it is for a few other signs as well. So you might get more information if you check your rising sign, your moon sign, maybe your Venus sign too, if this is about relationships for you. Because they might be the other signs that are doing this healing as well. So this might be supercharged for you. Watch those videos. You'll get more information about it, of what it could be for you anyway. And so, yeah, Virgo, being with nature will kind of help soothe you and let these things go. You don't want to let this heaviness get you down, you know, when you're reminded of things you feel guilty about. Maybe you've been trying to ignore it for years, you know. That time you stole something from a shop when you were a kid and you got away with it. Things like that, you know, whatever it is. Whatever's coming up for you, getting out in nature is going to help you to forgive yourself. So go on walks, you know, whatever it is you can do while you're in lockdown. If you're allowed out, we're allowed out to exercise. So I've been going for morning beach runs. That's really been helping me because the rest of the time I'm kind of stuck inside. But I get out and run nice and early when it's quiet, no one else is around, go for a run on the beach. It's really nice. So if you're allowed to go out for walks and hikes and things like that, get out there and do that. If you've got a garden, get out in the garden too. Spend some time outside because that nature helps you, you know, it helps you feel better about yourself. Also, exercise, that kind of thing will help you. I mean, it really does. It really helps. And this could be a week where you're feeling down on yourself. And one great way of not being down on yourself is doing great things for yourself. And so even though you might not feel it, this could be like a bit of a depressing week if you're prone to depression. So you might not be feeling like doing it, but if you just do, if you get out in nature, if you go for that walk, or if you exercise, you're going to start feeling better about yourself. And so try and muster up some self-motivation, some self-discipline to just do it, just to do something that's going to make you feel better. Also, Virgo, watch out. I'm hearing you're eating. Watch out. Watch out. You're not eating the wrong foods because that's going to make you feel worse. You know, we spiral downwards. When we get into like a negative headspace, we start spiraling downwards. We like don't exercise. We don't get up early in the morning. We don't get out into nature. We eat all the wrong foods, and then before we know it, we feel like 10 times worse. And so you got to kind of help yourself as best you can this week to get out of this by being with nature, by eating the right foods, getting some exercise too. Even if you don't want to, force yourself to do it. You know, nobody feels like it at first, but then the self-disciplined amongst us, we just keep on at it until it becomes such a habit and it makes us feel so amazing that we're achieving things for ourselves and doing good for ourselves and making good decisions for ourselves, that our life starts spiraling upwards, and it has a knock-on effect to your whole life. It really does. And so, yeah, Virgo, this is not a week to be reaching out to other people. Don't try and get other people to sort it out for you. Wait before you do that. This is saying, like, if you're thinking, oh, I won't get up early, I won't exercise, I won't eat right, I'm just going to call a friend that always makes me feel better. It's like, no, you're going to end up dragging their energy down. Just don't do it. Do something for yourself, Virgo, to lift yourself out of it. Don't lean on others because you're a drainer when you do that. Nobody wants that in their lives. So if you've got that feeling that you want someone else or something else, like I say, and I'm picking up that it's food, you could be reaching out in the fridge for chocolate bars. That's what I've been doing. I had no idea that I had a problem with food. I don't usually, but oh my God, in lockdown, in my breaks from working, that chocolate that's in my freezer, chocolate bars, I'm going for that. And you know, I do get that occasionally when I'm really hungry. I go through these stages of eating lots of chocolate bars, but I had no idea that it was like a boredom thing for me kind of thing, because I can't do other things at the moment, like meet my friends. So just watch out for what you're reaching out for in the external. Do something for yourself instead. Get that self-discipline and force yourself into it. Exercise especially. Exercise makes you feel amazing once you've done it, but it's so hard to get yourself motivated for it. But rather than reaching out, like, just don't do that. You will be able to reach out in future, but when you're feeling better, don't be a drainer with people. Virgo, I hope you feel better this week. Yes, because you need to clear this stuff. You need to clear this energy. So use this time positively to get into some positive habits. Positive habits. And as I said, you need to force yourself to do it at first. It takes 21 days, by the way. You got 21 days more in lockdown, probably. Probably we all have, right? So use this time to force yourself into positive habits. What I do is I wake up. My timing's weird right now because of lockdown. I'm waking up about 4 or 5 a.m., which is not normal for me. But I am a morning person, so I'm enjoying it. And so I meditate first, and then the sun starts coming up at around 6 a.m., by which time I'm already out there and I'm on the beach and I'm having a run. And then I come back and have a shower and I get ready for Psychic Cafe, and I do my daily live show here on YouTube. And then I start working. Oh, I have some breakfast and then because I'm starving by then, because then it's like 3 hours later after my run. And then I start working. And, you know, sometimes I journal. Sometimes some of those days I write down my goals for that week, which is tomorrow for me. I'll write down my goals for the week, and my business goals especially. Journaling, you know, there's all these things that you can do. And it might seem like a big deal to you, and you're like, oh, well, maybe one day I'll meditate on, or maybe like, you know, just one of these, in a few days I'll go exercising. No, do it every day. Do lots of things every day. Use this time really wisely to get yourself in new habits, and do all of them in 21 days. After I finish working, I kind of get I work best in the mornings, right? And so after lunch, I'll probably do a little bit more work. I have been doing long days of work lately. But it's the easier stuff. It's the stuff that I don't have to apply myself in so much in the afternoons, because I just know where my energy is. And then about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I work out again. And then at the end of that, the sun is going down. I'll watch the sunset. And then I will have a shower and I will make myself some dinner and I'll eat it. And then I'll sit and maybe listen to podcasts or something and go to sleep. And so I'm going to sleep really early lately. And so that's my lockdown kind of patterns. You can do the same thing too. I'm not saying like try and be a perfectionist or anything like that. It's just like use this time. You need 21 days to get into habits, so do it all. And it's going to make you feel better. Because from that point, you'll be able to create what you want. So this is like clearing out all negative energy. I'm not feeling like it's negative, Virgo, that's the wrong word. I'm feeling like it's like sluggish energy. sluggish. What a horrible word. Like a slug. It's like low energy, not high energy. You're not vibrant. You're not like full of well-being and vibrancy and get out there and create it. So this is saying like, don't, like, when you're in low energy, don't reach out to other people. Don't try and create stuff from that energy. Use this time that you've got to lift your energy up, and that requires self-discipline. And self-discipline is like a muscle. We've got to train it. We've got to train it. And so, that's how I do it. I do it every day. I do it every day. It's very rare that I'd take a day off. If I do take a day off, if I take a day off working, I'm still doing my working out. I'm still doing my meditation. I'm just not doing the working on my business part of it. Or I'll do a little bit. I tend to do Psychic Cafe, and of course, if readings come in, I do that too. So my days off are even still full of a couple of hours of work at least. But yeah, I still do those patterns because it's what makes me feel better. And if I didn't do them and if I didn't work out and stuff, I'd feel bad. And I wouldn't sleep properly that night either. So your higher self this week is calling for you, Virgo, to get into really good patterns. The reason that you haven't been getting into good patterns is because of this self-forgiveness that you've got to do. You've got to start feeling okay about yourself. This is like, maybe you're only just realizing, Virgo, how bad you feel. Because people, I don't know, it's like the general population have kind of accepted that you can be fat and not have very much energy and be sick all the time. And, the virus is waking us up to that. It's like, no, you can't be like that. You can't be like that. And even survive this thing, you've got to look after yourself. You've got to be healthy and vibrant. People are kind of getting used to depression instead of using like the self-discipline and exercise and doing all the things that we know cure depression. You don't need to be in a depressed state. Everybody has got self-discipline. It just requires effort. It's a muscle. You've got to train it. You've got to do those things. And it doesn't take that long. It takes 21 days to get that trained muscle, and then you'll just feel great. Yeah. But yeah, that's the self-forgiveness. So get out in nature, especially exercise in nature, and don't go to the fridge. Don't go to the fridge. Don't go to other people. Don't look outside of yourself for like a quick fix to make you feel better. It's not going to make you feel better. Only good decisions for yourself, only good plans, doing those things that actually uplift your energy and doing them consistently every single day while you're in lockdown is going to lift you out of that. Come out of this lockdown like all fired up and ready to go. Yeah, wait to reach out to other people. Don't do it while you're in this negative state because you're just a drainer and people won't want to be around you. And so if this is like you reaching out to clients and stuff, clients don't want to come to you when you're a drainer, when you're draining their energy. They want you to uplift them. So you need to get into uplifting energy, right? So clear all of this sluggish energy by getting yourself into good patterns and then create from there. And then you can create something really good in your life from there. So Virgo, if you've been like trying to do your manifest stuff, you've been writing your lists, but then you just like sat and you going to the fridge and eating chocolate like me. And you're not doing the exercise, you're not meditating, you're not doing all the things that are going to make you feel really great. You're just wishing that the universe will give you the stuff that it wants. The universe is like, you're not even in the right energy, When I put people in front of you, you're just draining to them because you've got low energy. And so they've got higher energy than you, so that the balance goes the other way. You end up being lifted up by them, which isn't a bad thing, but you should play your part and you can lift yourself up, and it's not up to anyone else to lift you up. It's up to you to do that, Virgo. Oh, I feel like you've been told off this week. Virgo, it's time to lift your game. You're not being told off. You're just saying, if you want great things in your life, you need to be great. And this is your call to be great. It's time to stand up and be great, Virgo. Because you've got it in you. Everybody has got it within you, but you need to start doing those things to make you great so that you can step into that energy. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Maybe it's been a bit of a wake-up call to you, this. But yeah, it's going to get you what you want, so that's cool. Hi, Virgo. Leave a comment, and I'd love to hear from you. Have an awesome week. I'll see you next time. Bye.